Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good evening for most of you, I guess. Good afternoon for some others. So we'll be starting in about 5 minutes. Hi, Edwin. How are you today? We'll be starting in about 5 minutes. So settle in and maybe let me know what's the temperature where you are at the moment. What is the temperature? You're back again, Wayne. You were here for the session 8 hours ago. Robert, you're in Auckland. Well, I'm in Dunedin. So it's a bit colder down here. It's about 7 degrees at the moment. Robert, is this your first, the first National Geographic Learning webinar you've joined? I'm surprised to see a New Zealander here. It isn't? Ah, okay, cool. Hey there, Weechi. How are you doing today? So welcome, everybody. That's nice, nice to hear. So Lilibeth, hello again. Livia, Lyra. Hi, Reslin. Ah, okay. So you're on holiday, nice. Ah, cool, thanks, Wayne, that explains that. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Tatiana. 32 degrees, wow. Lilibeth as well. It's 25 warmer than it is for me at the moment. Hi, Nuni. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello, Vietnam. Let's see who else is here this evening. It's my evening. It's 10 p.m. for me here, which is why part of the reason why it's so cold. So welcome. If you're just joining us, we'll get started in about 2 or 3 minutes. Also from Thailand, Ruben, hello. And Lilibeth from Indonesia. Lilibeth, if you can change your chat options from just above where you type, you switch the option to everyone, then everybody can see what you're saying, not just me. At the moment, I'm the only one seeing Lilibeth's comments. Hi, Hedy. Medan, okay, 31 degrees, nice. Got it, good job, Lilibeth, well done. Lodi, hello, from Bangkok. Nice to see you all here today. So it's just after, just getting dark, I guess, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. in Thailand, right? 5 p.m. $6 p.m. for a lot of people, if you're in kind of the Singapore, China, Malaysia kind of time zone. Very nice. Anyone here not from Asia today? Osaka, 21 degrees. Hello, Amanda. Anyone not from Asia today? Sometimes we have people joining us from Central Asia, South Asia, Middle East. Had a couple of people from South America here one time as well. Lots of different options. Kuala Lumpur, nice. My brother-in-law is from Ipoh in Malaysia. So. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see you today. Okay, well, what I might do is I'm going to quickly go through the housekeeping with everyone here today. Let's get that organized. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew. I'm an academic consultant and a trainer at National Geographic Learning. And I've taught a lot of different programs before, older students, younger students. I like teaching young students. And today's program is for young students. It's for students who are about 5 years old, maybe 6 years old. So we'll see about that today. But I'm curious as to what you teach as well. So I'm going to just pop up a poll really quickly. So if you can just choose one or more answers that works for what you do, just to let me know who's here today. So I can get an understanding of that. That would be lovely. Great, still a few people joining, but nice to see you all. Welcome aboard. Okay, I'll pause the poll there. That gives me a rough indication. So we can see here a lot of young learner teachers, a few very young learners like kindergarten age teachers, and a few teenager teachers as well. Nice, so that just gives us an idea who's here today. So yeah, today's program is going to be related more to the younger end of the spectrum. Hi, Annie. So yeah, this will suit you, but the rest of you may draw some ideas out of it as well as we're going through it, okay? Chat settings, I think everybody's good now. We've sorted that out. Do use the Q&A function today if you want to ask questions. I'm here by myself. I don't have any of my colleagues here with me at the moment. So just use the Q&A functions if you want to, oh, excuse me, one second. Sorry about that. For some reason, my phone started going and I'm not sure why. That was really weird. Anyway, okay, that was unusual. I was wondering, there was a funny noise and I couldn't figure out what it was. Okay, anyway, Q&A function. Do ask questions using Q&A because that way I can keep track of them more easily. And if you're there in the chat box, they disappear too quickly for me to see them usually. Okay, hello to the people just joining, Angelina, Diana, Yogesh. Nice to see you all here. India represented, good job. Very nice. But today, what we're going to be doing is looking at a unit from a program called Reach for the Stars. And our topic is about I Want to Learn. Welcome, Amy. Welcome, Vivianti. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about the program because it is a little different to some of our other programs. This is a one-year program only for grade K students. So usually the students are 5 years old, maybe 6 years old. So at this age, the students would be 5 to 6 years old. And actually this unit I'm choosing is probably the students are 6 because it's coming towards the end of this program. Okay. This program works a lot on a lot of different things. It works on language and content, but it also works on literacy skills. So reading skills, writing skills at an age-appropriate, developmentally appropriate. Okay, but it also works on childhood development, which means we're looking at physical development, social-emotional development, and cognitive development. And today we're really going to focus on this one a lot more, social-emotional, because we've had a couple of tough years in education because of the pandemic. It's affected everybody somehow along the way. And we have learners coming to us now, if we're teaching like grade K programs, who haven't had the same chances to experience an upbringing as some other students might have in the past. And so socio-emotional development and socio-emotional learning is an area where we need to support these students moving forward. Okay, so it's an important area to look at in terms of what's going on today. Okay, and what this program overall is trying to do is to bridge into these kind of higher outcome literacy programs. So if students are going to a bilingual school, they're going to a high usage language school, even an international school, it might be that kind of program that these students are going to end up in. And that's why this program helps them move in that way. Okay. It's also assumed that these learners have a reasonable oral vocabulary. Now, what do I mean by reasonable? If you're thinking of a higher outcome English language learning program, what kind of number of vocabulary words do you think a 5 to 6 year old student would have? That's a reasonable oral vocabulary for being able to have a bit of a conversation or a discussion at a 5 to 6 year old level. How many words do you think they might know? Give me some numbers in the chat box. How many words might these students know? 3,000, says Mary Jim. Okay, that's a number. Let's write that one down. 2,000. Okay, I'm going to put these kind of in order here. What else? Any other thoughts or ideas? Some of you might look at those numbers and go, wow, that's big. Others might think that's not so big. Okay, 1,000. Okay. Zenaida, thank you. Bannon. Tatiana also thinks about 1,000. Yeah. Could be, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of different things to think about with this. If I go to this information, which is actually for first language users of English, at this kind of age, they typically have 2,000 to 2,500 words of expressive vocabulary, things that they can say, things that they can use, right? That's for a first language speaker. Now, if we look back to what we guessed here, that would be kind of the first language level, first language user level. We don't need it to be that high. 1,000 would be really great. But actually, if the students have about 500 words, that would be enough for them to still do well in this program. But if they only had, say, 100 words, then that's going to be really limiting in terms of what the students can actually do in class with only that much vocabulary. And you'll get an idea for that as I go through here, because as I kind of look at not a first language speaker, but maybe an aspiring bilingual user, and I'm using this kind of program, I'm going to be talking to you as my students in a way that is replicating what I do when I teach this kind of class, when I teach this kind of student in a real class situation. Okay, so to give you an idea, if you just listen to what I'm saying and the kinds of words I'm using, it'll give you an idea of the level of this program, and you'll see it from the book itself as we go to. Okay, so with that said, let's switch screens and actually get into our content for today. And I want to start here. Okay, so let's see in this picture. Wow, what can we see? What can you see here? What can you see in this picture? This is a lady. There's rocks. Okay, we've got some rocks. It's a cave. Good, Amanda. Yes, this is a cave. Nice. What else can we see? We can see quite a few different things here, can't we? So we've got some rocks, kind of maybe over here. It's a cave. Anything else? Drawings. Yeah, we've got some sort of drawings over here, right? And in the caption up here, it says that this lady learns about cave art. So art that's in caves. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Now, there's some symbols or cave paintings, right? I don't think 6-year-olds would know the word hieroglyphics, but that's okay. But it's red. Yeah, there's red things on the walls. So what shapes or things do you see here? Do you see anything you think that maybe you know what that thing is? Maybe I zoom out a little so we can just see them a little better. There we go. What things can we see here? Some circles, yeah. Could be, right? We've got some curves here. Yeah, we've got some little dots, dot, right? Things like that. An arrow. Yeah, there could be some arrows here. There's like a pointy thing here. I don't know if that's an arrow or something else there. Lines and dots, yeah. So we've got lots of dot, and we've got lots of lines. Some rectangles, yeah. We've got some rectangles here, maybe like this one. Some broken lines, true. Any objects, any things that are here? Any pictures that you can say, oh, I know what that picture is? A jellyfish, looks like a jellyfish? Maybe. I don't know, are you thinking this piece? I don't know, is that piece that looks like a jellyfish, or maybe this piece? I'm not sure which piece you mean. You'd have to show me later. Some tools, maybe, yeah. Is this thing here like some sort of axe or something? I don't know, right? What is that? A window, yeah. So it's like, you look at maybe this one, it's kind of like got the line in the middle and then the crosses like that, like a window, right? Could be, right? Yeah, there could be lots of different things here. So anyway, so what does this lady do? Let's look at a little video and see what this lady does, right? So if I come down to here, let's see what she does. Okay, let me just make sure I'm sharing my sound, which I am. Here we go. I'll skip the introduction. Go back to here. Here we go.
Petzinger. She's
here we go.
This is Genevieve von Petzinger. She's a National Geographic explorer. She explores caves. She wants to learn many things, like when did people first learn to write? When did people first learn math and music? Genevieve knows that long, long ago, people lived in caves. She studies the art in the caves. It is some of the oldest art in the world. The people who lived in the caves drew marks on the walls. Genevieve studies the dots, lines, triangles, and circles on the cave walls. The art tells her about the people. The shapes might tell stories. Maybe this is the first writing. She studies the art to learn about the people before us. She wants to learn about the world. What do you want to do? What do you want to learn about the world?
Interesting. Very good. Now, so in the video, what did you see? What things did we see in the video? What did you see in the video there? What did you see? Some rocks. Okay, we saw rocks, like lots of rocks here. Some caves. Yeah, if we go here, there's some, if we go for, there we go. There's some caves, right? I don't know where this is, but caves, right? There's some drawings. Yeah, there's things like, where are we? This one, right? Yeah, which is a pretty cool drawing. That's a pretty accurate drawing, I think. Yeah. Yes, that's true. It is the same. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is, right? So, and we saw some other things like all those shapes we saw, and then there was a hand, right? We saw a hand here drawing on the wall. Yeah. So Genevieve, she wants to learn about these people and why they drew art and what, is there a story? Is there writing here that we can see? She wants to learn about the world. Wow. So what do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? Let's see, what do we have here about learn about the world? Let's take a look at this. What's this one? Learn about the world. So what pictures do we have here? Let's see. So what's this first picture? What's going on here? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So the first one is what? What's this first picture? A canoe. Cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, what's the second one? What's happening here? Diving. Cool. What about the third one? Yeah, on a reef. That's good. Yes, they are the same. Yes. Dough. Yeah, they're making bread, I think. Yep. Number 4. Sleeping. Number 5. Dreaming, maybe. Yeah. Traveling. Nice. Sightseeing. Cool. And number 6. Eating, yeah, eating breakfast maybe. Yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's see. What does it say here? It says,
Learn about the world.
Oh, okay, what does this one say?
Learn about the world. Learn about the world.
Okay, so there are 3 of these things which help us the most if we want to learn about the world. Which ones are going to help us learn about the world? Which ones? Is this one going to help us learn about the world? Do you think this one? Maybe not, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 5, traveling. Okay, the first picture, second for the diving one, and this one, traveling, right? Yeah, yeah, because then we're outside and we're exploring and we're learning new things. We're learning about the world, right? So good job, everybody. We got that one right. Yeah. So we could learn lots of things if we look at the world, right? We're going to talk more about this later, but we'll also talk about what do you want to learn? What things do you want to learn about the world? We'll see that in a minute. Now, this one, let's see. This is a cave, right? And a cave is, if I go to here, a cave is one of these things. What's this thing? It's
Places.
Caves are places, right? What other things are places? Caves are places. What else are places? What are some places? Schools are places, right? Parks are places. Yep. Thanks, Maria. Forests are places. Yep. Mary Jim. Nice. So lots of different where things where people are, things where nature is. You know, buildings are places, valleys are places, bedrooms are places, right? Yeah. Kitchens are places too, right? But they are small places. A valley or a forest is a big place. Okay, so places. So caves are places where this lady goes to explore, right? And what does she find there? She finds some things. Now, what word do you think this might be? This is tricky. This is tricky. I'll just show you. I'll just show you.
New.
Yes, new. So she tries to find new caves where people haven't seen the art before. She tries to find art that's new, art that we haven't seen. Okay, but is the art new? No, the art is very old, right? But it's new for people to see it. Yeah, it's new for people to see it. But when we explore, sometimes we go to new places, right? Okay, and what do you think? This is another word. What do you think this word is? It's not bird. It's not bird. It's not young. Okay, I'll give you a clue. So those caves where that lady goes and all the art is inside. Do you think anyone can go there? Do you think anyone can go there? Or only special people? Only special people. Okay, so not everyone can go there. Why? Why can only special people go there? Why can't you go there? Why not? It could be dangerous, maybe. Yeah, it could be dangerous. Yeah. Why else can't you go there? It takes training. Nice. Okay. We have to learn things before we can go there. So to be an explorer, you have to learn, right? Maybe we damage things. Exactly, right? And we want to to save the drawings. We want to save the art. We don't want it damaged by people, right? Yeah, because other people might do things like take photos or try and draw on it, and then it gets damaged, and then it's not the same anymore. Okay, so I think we save the art by keeping it hidden. Okay, now let's see this lady. What is her job? What is her job? Is she like this one? Is she like this man? What is this man doing? What is his job, do you think? What's his job? A videographer. Wow, that's a big word. A mechanic, maybe. He could be a mechanic. Mechanic is kind of close. Let's see. He's an
inventor.
He's an inventor. Oh, so he invents things. Maybe he invented a new drone, or maybe he invented something new for drones. I don't know, right? But he's an inventor. And inventors make new things. Is this lady in the video, is she an inventor? Is she an inventor? No, she's not an inventor. What is she? I think she's like this one, right? What's this one? Explorer. Very good. She's an explorer. Very cool. Right? And then today we've got one more job that is in something we will do. What's this job? What's this job? A chef. Right. Now, chef has how many syllables? Chef has one syllable. Chef. Okay. But actually, the word here has two syllables. It's like this. It's not chef. It's, what do you think? What do you think is for this one? Baker. Very good, Diana. Well done. Baker. Baker has two syllables. Let's check the syllables on the other words. I'm curious. Let's see. How many syllables for this one? How many for this one? If we say it, 3, good. Explorer. Very good, right? Explorer. What about for this word? How many syllables for this one? 3 as well. Inventor, right? Very cool. What about this word? How many syllables? 1, save. Good, okay. This one? 1, new, right? Easy, okay. And this one? How many? 2, yeah, places. That's interesting, because if I do this, if I say, I write this one, and you write this one. If I write this, a school is a place. Schools are places. So place has 1, but places has 2. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's enough for syllables for today. Let's close this. And are you ready? You're going to see a picture. And I want you to tell me, when you see this picture, how do you feel? When you see this picture, how do you feel? Let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. When you see this picture, how do you feel? You feel scared, Mary Jim. Why do you feel scared? Why do you feel scared? You feel happy, Richie. Why do you feel? Oh, because it's high, says Belen. Yeah, because too high, you're scared of heights. Oh, that's okay. But some other people feel happy, like Richie says he's happy. Rita says she's excited. Yeah, so does Diana. She says, why are you excited when you see this picture? Wayne is as well. What makes you excited? What makes you excited? Are you excited because it's new experience? Nice, Richie. I like that. It's a challenge, says Amanda. Cool. It's a thrill. It's like, woohoo, this is so cool, right? Yeah, very good. It's a swing bridge, so it moves. Ooh, that's exciting. Maybe it makes you scared as well. Okay. So sometimes we feel different things about something, right? We feel different things. So this lady, how does she feel? What do you think? If you look at her face, how does she feel? How does she feel? I dropped my pen. 1 second. How does this lady feel? Unsure? Maybe. Maybe she's unsure. What do you think? If you look at her eyes and you look at her mouth, what do you think? She's a little nervous? Maybe. Do you think she's nervous on the bridge? Or is she nervous because someone is taking her photo? Maybe she's satisfied. Yeah, I don't know, right? Interesting. Interesting. So the lady in the cave and this lady are both explorers, right? Yeah. Do you think they get scared? Do you think they get scared? Sometimes, maybe, right? Yeah, maybe they get scared sometimes. What do you think they do if they get scared? What do you think they do? If they are scared, what do you think they do? Overcome. So how do they overcome? What do they do? What do they do? Like, I'm scared of heights, right? I don't like heights. I'd be like, how do I? Okay, so maybe take a breath. Okay. They praise, says Wayne. Okay. They face their fear. Let's write some of these down. I like these. Let's write some down. Because it's always good for you to see the words when you're 5 years old, even if you can't read them properly, right? So we could try to breathe. Maybe we could try to be calm. We can pray. What else could we do? What else? Breathe through panic. Yeah, don't panic. Yeah. Don't panic. Imagine good things. Okay, so think of happy thoughts, right? Think a happy way, right? Smile. Yeah, visualize that. Wow, you've got some great ideas. There's another thing we can do. We can do this one. What does this say? What's that? Ask for what? Ask for what? Ask for help. Good. Yeah, we can ask other people to help us if we're scared. Who are some people we could ask? Who could we ask to help us if we're scared? Or we're unsure, or we're nervous? Friends. Okay, so we can have friends. Who else? Family. Yeah. Okay, who else? Mom, dad, adults, friends. Yeah. One more. Starts with T. Teacher. Yeah, you can always ask the teacher, right? So if you are scared or you're not sure, you can always ask the teacher. It's okay. Cool. Good job. Let's take all those away. Boom. Okay. So let's see. We have some words over here on the side here. What does this say? Let me need to move some Zoom things here. Here we go. Find a job. Find a job. Interesting. Oh, there are some words in here. Which words did we see earlier that are already here in this song? What words did we see before? We saw baker. Yeah, we've got baker. What else did we see? Inventor. Yeah. Explorer. Okay, what else? What other words did we see? Any other words? We saw this one. What's this one? Oh, yeah, and that one too. Good. Places and save. What else did we see? New. That's right. We saw new. Very good. Lots of new words today. Cool. Let's take a look at this thing. This is actually a song. Let's have a look at the song. Here we go. Okay, I'll just move this down. Okay, here we go.
Find a job.
What will you be?
I want to be a baker. I want to bake bread, cakes, and cookies too.
What will you be? I want to be an inventor. I want to make new games for kids to play. What will you be?
I'll be an explorer. I'll scale high treetops. There are places we should save.
Very good. Nice. Now, in this little song, it said, be an explorer. I'll scale high treetops. There are places we should save. Is this the lady in the video or is it the lady in the photo? Which one is this? Is this the lady in the video or the lady in the photo? What do you think? In the photo, right? So if I wanted to change this to be the lady in the video, what would I say? I'll be an explorer. Then what would I say? Instead of I'll scale high treetops, what would we say for the lady in the video? What would we say? I'll what? What could we say? I'll explore the caves. Nice. I like that one. I'll explore the caves. Cool. Or I'll go into caves, maybe. Yeah, I'll go through the cave, Rita. Nice. What about this part? There are places we should save. Is that okay? Or do we need to change it? Is that okay? Do we need to save the caves? Yeah, it's okay, right? Nice, cool. I'll go deep in the caves. There are new worlds to uncover, Diane. Wow, I like that one. Oh, Diane, sorry. I love that one. That's very cool. Nice job. Wow. So what about if you're doing this thing? We said maybe these are scary, maybe they're exciting. What are some other things that make you scared or excited? What are some other things that make you scared or excited? What are some other things? Or some other jobs? Maybe what other jobs are scary or exciting or make you happy or make you sad? What other things could it be? Going on the roller coaster? Ooh, a horror movie, a scary movie. Yeah, true. What else? What other things or what other jobs are maybe scary or exciting? Or wild animals, yeah, maybe they're scary. Maybe they're exciting too. Going to new places on my own. Yeah, that can be a bit scary. A fireman, a little bit scary, but exciting, maybe. A vet is scary. Maybe if you have to deal with big animals, maybe, right? Yeah, okay. Turbulence, like when the plane is like, maybe, right? A surgeon, is that being the surgeon or having the surgeon do something to you? I think that's scary. When the surgeon is there and you're here and it's like, right? Oh, that would be scary. Swimming with sharks, that sounds scary. Some people think that's exciting. Okay, very good. Now, we'll talk more about that later. But remember, if we're scared or we're a bit unsure, we can ask people to help us, right? Or we can try to breathe and be calm. We can, right? We can try to do like this, right? Very good. Okay, so I'm going to look at some words. Now, there are some special words here. I want you to look at a few of the words. Let's see. Here, I'm going to underline some special words. So this one, and 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 this one. Now, what's the same with all of those words? What's the same with all of those words? A long A sound. Baker, bake, cake, make, games, scale, places, save. Yeah, they all have an A sound in them. Yeah. The magic E, says Kathy. Very good. There's another one with magic E, I think. Let me see. Where else did I see another one with magic E? Not here. It's in somewhere else. Okay. There's another one with magic E as well. It's in another picture. Okay. But what about, is there another one which has an A sound? Another word with an A sound? Can you see another word with A? Yeah, play, this one, right? So play is a long A sound too. That doesn't have magic E, but that's okay. AY is A too. Very good. So let's look at long A. Let's talk about that for a minute. Yeah. So if I go boom to here, let's move over. Just look at this one. Very good. So we have a story. There's a story here, and it's got names in the story. Names. I want you to practice with me. I want you to take your two hands, and we're going to practice long A like this, right? So the first letter is N. What sound is N? Is N, right? So you can use this hand to go N. Okay. What about M? M is okay, so we'll do that one. Okay, and in the middle we have an A, because AE, right? AE is A. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go A, right? Okay, can you do that with me? Okay, so go A, but we'll do it a little faster. Okay, ready? Go name. Okay, interesting. We're going to see more of that later. Okay. Now, we'll do the writing. See, there's writing. We'll do the writing later. We'll do the writing later. I want to do the reading now. So here is the reading. Do you want to listen first, or do you want to read? What do you want to do? Listen or read? Which one? Listen or read? You want to read? Okay, Maria, let's read. We won't listen first. We'll just read today. Okay, so let's see. If we just say, let's read, which words have long A sound? Which words have long A sound? Look at all the words. Which words have long A? Name. Okay. Gabe. Good. What else? Jade. Cool. There's another name. Yeah. There's another name. Cool. What else? Abe. Yeah. There's another Gabe. And then Jane. Wow, there's lots. Now I said before there's another magic E, right? The other magic E is here. Look, this one is mine, because then that says I, right? But that's not what we're doing today. We'll do that another day. Okay, cool. So we've got these ones. Now, are there any words you're not sure? Any words you're not sure, or are they all okay? You think they're okay? What's that? What's this one? Maybe you don't know this one. What's this word? What's that word? Who can tell me? You just tell me in chat box, right? You can't say it out loud. So sun, right? Sun. Everyone can say sun. Very good. Sun. Okay, good. So that's a special word. We'll leave that one circled. Okay, so let's read it all together. So now I will read, we will all read together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. My father's name is Gabe. My mother's name is Jade. My sister's name is Jane, and mine is Abe, son of Gabe. Lots of AAA in there, right? Okay, I'm going to clear all those. Boom. Now, I want to do something a little different. Let's go here. Okay. Now, for you, you're just going to have to type in the chat box because you can't say, right? Okay, but I'm going to play the video, the audio, play the sound, and I'm going to stop it, and you have to tell me what's the next word. Okay, so you read, follow with your finger in your book, okay? You ready?
My father's name.
Oh, my father's name. What's the next word? Is. Good job. Nice job, Mary Jam. High five. Well done. Cool.
Name is Gabe.
One more time.
My father's name is Gabe.
My father's name is Gabe. Very good. Let's do one more. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go.
My mother.
Oh, after mothers, what's the next word? Name. Good job. Name. Very good.
Mother's name is Jade.
Very good. Okay, next one.
My.
Oh, my what? I was too slow, wasn't I? Sister's name is Jane. Very good. My sister's name is Jane. Very good. Okay, ready?
And mine is Abe.
Oh, what's next? Son, very good. You remembered son of Gabe.
Son of Gabe.
Very nice, very good. You guys are good at reading. Well done. You guys are really good at reading, yeah? Okay. Wow, they have an interesting family. Everyone has got an A name. Okay, now what about down here? Down here, Jane, this is Jane, right? She's, I don't know, she's carrying something, but apparently Jane plays games. Jane plays games. Now here it says, use a capital letter and a period. Okay, so this is not right, yeah? How do we make this right? How do we make this right? How do we make this better? What do we need to do? Oh, there we go, Bellin. Wow, Bellin is so smart today. Says capital J, Jane. Here we go, Jane. So I'm going to write it and you can do it later. Plays games. There we go. Okay. Now, if you look at that, is that good writing? Is that nice writing? Or is there a problem? Is there something not so good? Jane plays games. Does that look okay, or has it got a problem? It looks okay, Mary Jen? It's okay? Actually, oh, let me change color here. Actually, oh, I could do a little bit better. Let me change to blue. We could say we need the letters to be on the lines, right? We need to use our lines to help us. So I think this S needs to be a little bit more like that. Okay, on the lines. And the G, oh, this G is so bad. We need to make the G more like that, okay? Games, is that better? Oh, and maybe the A, we need to make sure the A comes down to the line, okay? Ah, very good, because I want you to write nicely. So my students, I get my students to critique my writing and tell me what I'm doing wrong, because then I can give them a better model, okay? We can always try to be really good. Even the teacher can try to be really good, okay? Very good. Jane plays games. Very nice. Okay, let's clear Jane plays games. And we're going to go over to, now in the photo, does anyone look scared? Does anyone look scared in the photo, in the story, sorry? Is anyone scared? Doesn't look like it. How do they feel? What do you think they look like? How do they feel? They feel pretty happy, I think. Yeah, how do you know they're happy? How do you know? Because they're smiling, right? Yeah, they're all smiling. They look pretty happy. Everybody, every photo, let's see, zoom and zoom, zoom. Okay, yeah, he's happy. She looks happy. Yeah, everybody looks happy. This is a very happy family. Very good. Okay, so let's look at some more A words, okay? We're over here. We're over here with these ones, okay? So what's this top one? What's this word at the top here? Cake, right? Cake. Okay, let's do the writing for this one because we just talked about writing a little bit. How do we write cake? How do we write cake? So first one is C. So take your finger. We're going to write in the air first, okay? So C is like C, like that, right? So start here and go choo, C. Okay. What's the next one? What's the next one? Is A, right? So A, we go circle. Good. And then we go down. Okay, so kind of circle, a bit like C, and then we go down. Okay, cool. What's the next one is K, right? Okay, so what do we do for K? We go down, and then we go 1, 2. Okay, good. So down, and then 1, 2. Okay, and then to write E, how do we write E? How do we write E? So we do like C, we go like that, and then we go across like that, right? So now maybe we can try it on here, right? Let's see if we can try. Let me get my pen back again. Write in blue. So we can say C, and then like a C again, but this one's going to turn into an A, right? And then we're going to go K, shum, shum, and then we're going to go E. So we start here and we go do like a C, but then we draw the extra line like that. Okay, is that good writing? Or can you see something a little bit wrong? What do you think? Is it good or is there something a little bit wrong? Oh, yeah, teacher, you're outside the line. Teacher, you got to do better. Okay. Yeah, so I think we can do the A better. Let's get rid of that and let's try the A again. Okay. Here we go. Let me see if I can do a better one. A like that. And then from here to there and stop. Stop on the line. That's better. Good job. You're getting the idea. You're like my students, right? Okay, good job. Now, let's see. We've got some other words here. Let's do these quickly. And then we're going to talk about what you want to learn and how we can not be so scared about some things sometimes maybe. Okay, so we've got lots of words. So let's go through. So first one is cake, right? Nick, we'll do the writing later. What's the next one? Tape, and then cane, and then what's this one? Rake, and ape, and lake, and vase, and cage, and cave, right? Okay, so we can practice those ones the same. Let's do 4, 5, and 6 like this one, right? Like okay? Can we do that? So what's the first one here is and k, okay? And k, and then a in the middle. So we go ache, okay? Rake, okay? Very good. Now this one, does it have a letter at the front? It doesn't, right? So this one doesn't have 2 hands. It only has 1 hand, right? It has p, okay? P. And then it's like this. It's like ape, okay? Can you do that one with me? So we've got ape. Okay, very nice. Okay, this one has 2. Okay, we have and k. Okay, so we have lake. Okay, so lake. Okay, very good. And we can do that for all of them, right? Okay, but let's see. Remember the explorer? She said, I want to learn about caves. I want to learn about cave art. I want to learn about the drawings in the caves, right? So she was looking at this one. She was looking at the cave, right? She was looking at this one down here. She was looking at the cave. Here we go. She was looking at this, right? So what about you? What do you want to learn about? Which of these ones do you want to learn about? I want to learn about what? I want to learn about, in the chat box, I'm waiting. I want to learn about caves. Okay, so what do you want to learn about caves? Rita, what do you want to learn about caves? And Amanda wants to learn about lakes. Amanda, what do you want to learn about lakes? What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? Belen wants to learn about apes. Belen, what do you want to learn about apes? What do you want to learn? So Mary Jim says she wants to learn about the art in the caves. Okay, cool. What else do we want to learn about these things? The way of living. So how did they live in the caves? Yeah, maybe. We want to learn about that. Yeah. What else? I want to learn. What do you want to learn about? So the lake. What could we learn about the lake? What could we learn about the lake? Yeah, how to survive, right? What could we learn about the... Ooh, okay. So Robert wants to learn lots of things. He wants to learn about the lake, but also the swamp. And he wants to learn about the plants and the animals that are there. Wow, Robert wants to learn lots of things. He wants to learn about all of these things that are at the lake. Cool. Yeah, the effect of the tide, nice. The animals, nice. Okay, so for apes, we want to say they're like people. They're like humans. How are they like humans? Wow, okay, that will be interesting. That will be very interesting. Okay, now the jobs that we had, remember we talked about jobs and we said like baker, we said like what, inventor and explorer, right? Which job goes with which picture? What do you think? Let's see which jobs you know. So this one up here, the cake, is which one? What's the cake? What job does the cake go with? I think that goes with baker, right? A baker. What about the tape? What job does the tape go with? What job does the tape go with? Maybe a painter. Yeah, maybe. Could be a painter. Cool. Could be an inventor. It could be. Yeah, they might use the tape to fix something or make something. True. What about, let's choose another one. So the cave we know is an explorer. We talked about that. What about the lake? What job is in the, what job goes with the lake? What job goes with the lake? Yeah, I think the geologist is the cave, right? A fisherman, okay. So we could have a man or a fisherwoman, right? Right? Could be a fisher person, okay? However you want to. A hydrologist, wow, you're 6. How do you know hydrologist? Right? Wow. Okay, there's a ferry or a boat on the lake. Great. So it could be the ferry service people. Nice. Okay. What about the rake? What job would use the rake? A ranger, a park ranger? Maybe they're at the lake as well, because they're cleaning up something at the parks. Could be a farmer. Could be a gardener. Cool. There's so many, right? Gardener. Very good. Cool. Well, we could have jobs for all of these, couldn't we? Okay. But now for these things, do you think any of these people get scared? So we talked about scared before, right? And we said, how do we not be so scared? So we said maybe we're scared of heights. What can we do to be scared of heights? We can do an activity later today. Maybe we can go outside and do this. What could we do so we're not scared of heights? What do you think? What do you think we could do so we're not scared of heights? So we don't have to worry about this kind of picture here. Later on, I think this is what we might do. We might do some balance beams. We might do this one later on. Go outside and try some of these and practice, right? And is this very tall? Is this very high? No, not really. Yeah, don't look down. It's not very high, right? But what if I make it 2 times? Or what if I put 2 together? Or I put 3 together? Or what if we do this one? Oh, is this scary? Is it scary if we do this one on the playground? You think it's okay? Maybe, we will see. But this is good practice, right? It's good practice so that we don't get scared about heights and we don't get scared about walking in places like this. But we want to be safe, right? We want to be safe. What else is scary? What things are scary? I'll show you a picture. I'll show you the picture of this lady again. Where is she? Is it this one? This one. What's on her arm? What's on her arm? What do you see on her arm? A spider? Ah, I don't like spiders. Is that real or is that not real? What is that? This one is not real. It's a drawing on her arm. It's a tattoo, right? Yeah, very cool. So what things are scary? What things do you think are scary? Spiders? What else might be scary? What other things like that might be scary? Cockroach. Okay, cockroaches might be scary. Yeah. Snakes might be scary. True. Yeah. Rats might be scary. That's true. Yeah. What about if you have to put your hand in a place where you can't see? Is that scary? Like if there's like a hole and you have to put your hand inside, is that scary? Or is that okay? It's a bit scary. A little bit scary. Yeah. Well, later on, we're going to maybe play with this special box. I'll show you a picture. We might do this one. And there might be some things in the box you can't see, and you can see what they are and see if it's really so scary. Can we try this one later? Can we try this kind of box later? You can put your hand inside and we can try. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it will help you learn about how to maybe not be so scared. Maybe there might be some strange little things inside that we can play with and we see. Could be, right? Very good. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go back to this picture. Go back to here for today. Now, who can tell me? We learned lots of things today. We did quite a lot of things today. What did we learn today? What did we learn? What did we learn today? Let's see if we can think of 3 things. We learned about some jobs, okay? We talked about some jobs and maybe what jobs would use these things. That's true. And some jobs in here, right? So we learned some things about jobs. What else? Long A sound. Yeah, we did long A sound. We did long A like this. Cool. What else did we do? What else did we learn? What else did we learn? We learned some reading. Yes, we learned some reading. We did some writing. Cool. What else did we learn? Did we learn something from the video? Did we learn something from the video? Pronunciation. Cool. I like Anita. Thank you. Maybe we learned about caves and cave art. Maybe, right? Maybe we learned about those things. Now, what do you want to learn next class? What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn next class? So we learned a little bit about jobs. We learned long A. We did some reading, cave art. You want to learn about dinosaurs? Cool. That sounds fun. Learn about nature. Okay, we could try, maybe I want, Richie, a good sentence, Richie, you're using full sentences in my English class. Good job. I want to learn about different places. Richie, perfect. Nice. I would encourage my students to be using full sentences and not just the chat box answers, right? I want to learn about different places, says Richie. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I want to learn, what else? You want to learn about caves and history. Okay. We can try and learn about those things next time too. Cool. We can try and learn lots of things next time. Okay. All about what you want to learn. Very good. Okay. So we will pause there. I hope that was kind of interesting today. Gave you some ideas about this kind of program and what it's like. What did you think of the language I was using as I'm doing that? And the style, what's the style? It's not maybe the EFL style, is not we're drilling, we're not really teaching grammar so much, are we? Right? We're kind of just using a lot of language. Yeah. So how am I trying to help my students learn more and do more? What's the style like here? Yeah, some reading comprehension. Yeah, we're definitely working on literacy, right? We're working on reading, not just stories, right? IB-esque, yeah, it's a little bit more, IB, of course, is, you know, it's like grade 11, grade 12, right? But it's like that kind of style of a little bit more the international school native speaker approach, right? Yeah, yeah. So we're doing it a lot more through maybe discussion, a lot more through experiences, and a lot more through student input, just asking a lot of questions, right? Yeah, give more answers, exactly, right? And let the kids explore a topic a little bit more, okay? Now, in other lessons, we might do a lot more physical activities, a lot more hands-on things, like there are crafts and other things in this as well, or projects that are part of this. There is more reading. I can show you one other sort of thing that's in here really quickly. If I just jump back to here, as well as lots of phonics work like this. There's also like reading, here we go, like this kind of picture story with lots of sight words and phonetic words. And it's actually a lot of reading that's going on there, okay? And then there's also school connection with things like math or social studies topics or shapes, and like this one's about shapes within math, right? So there's lots of other things that are in here as well. And then there's some videos and projects and stuff too. But there's lots of things that the students learn, and it is more of an exploring kind of program, but always offering a lot of language support, but not just language support, content support, and things like socio-emotional learning. I did quite a lot of socio-emotional stuff today. So what kind of socio-emotional things did we talk about today? What sort of things did I cover in this talking about socio-emotional learning? What did I do? Feelings, looking at people and telling how they feel, how to face fears. We talked a lot about being scared today, but maybe also how not everybody is scared. Like some people were excited by those things, yeah, and how we can try and make ourselves feel better, or who we can ask for help, right? So knowing these things and practicing some of these things are good socio-emotional learning skills. So today was more of an introduction to the idea, but also, you know, we could do activities around asking for help, or I feel scared, or I'm not sure. So maybe when we're doing the mystery box, or maybe when we're doing the walking on the beam, maybe it's like, oh, I'm scared, can I get some help? And even if they don't really need it, like practicing asking for help could be a good activity so that they get used to asking if they're not sure or a bit nervous or scared. Okay. Yeah, so these are a lot of, all of these things are part of this childhood development stage as we work with, 4 and 5 year olds going on towards 6, right? Lots of things we can do there. So I hope that was interesting. It gives you some ideas about approaching different things with your students. All of our students, no matter their age, even older students, even, going in towards, the elementary, primary school ages, even going towards middle school, or intermediate years, they can still have a lot of these things where we need to talk to them about social-emotional learning. And as people get older, maybe they regulate themselves more, but it's still a topic that we should be discussing. The topic changes a little as you age, right? But it's still always about feelings, fitting in. How do you feel? How are other people feeling? How can you tell? How do we work together? How do we get help? These are all the sorts of things that are part of this kind of social-emotional learning trend that we need to help our students work on, okay? Partly because of pandemic, partly just because of society and how things work these days, okay? So yeah, so I hope that gives you some ideas. Just so we can kind of wrap things up, and then I'll answer some questions if there are any questions. I will send you a recording link and a certificate tomorrow. It will come to you in your email, okay? So check for that tomorrow. It will get to you by lunchtime, your time tomorrow, okay? So watch out for that. If you don't get it, just send me an email and I'll help you get it, okay? We do have more webinars coming up. I'll just drop the link for the webinars in the chat box here, if I can get to the right place, so that you can join in on more of our webinars. And as you can see, there are a few of them here. This Thursday, we've got one by 2 of our authors and editors. Janine and Micah are 2 of the people who work on our programs. And so they're going to give you some ideas into the research and why we need to do these things in a program, right? And then my colleague Will be here next week and 3 weeks from now. And he's doing some interesting webinars. I'm not going to give away the topics, but the first one here is it's based on a series of readers, okay, about understanding culture and then being future ready. So that will be an interesting one as well, okay? And finally, if you want to learn more about the program I was doing today, it's called Reach for the Stars. I'll drop the web page for the program here. This is the web page. Oh, that didn't come out so well. I'm not sure, is this going to work? Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Copy link. Let's try it this way. Do it that way. That worked. Cool. So this is the web page for the program. But if you want